Hello and welcome back here to the channel. This is the Champions League Diary, the headquarters of all Champions League related news. On this channel, we discuss everything Champions League. We give you the prediction, the betting tip, the match review and review of each and every single Champions League game. So if this is something that you are really interested in, please consider subscribing and clicking on the notification bell icon so that you'll be notified each and every single time we release a new video. Today we'll be focusing our attention on Sevilla versus Dortmund Champions League round of 16 prediction video. We'll be discussing how all these two teams qualify. We'll be discussing the qualification process, the head-to-head, the history behind them, the form guide, the predicted lineup, the players to watch, and as well as the predictions. I'll be giving you the possible prediction or outcome of this particular fixture. Now, starting with Sevilla, who qualified in Group E, who was second to Chelsea in Group E. Group E was Chelsea 14 points first, Sevilla 13 points, Krasnodar with 5 points, who moved to the Europa League, and Stade Rennais with 1 points. They were really competitive games here. Sevilla had their big game against Chelsea when the first leg ended in a 0-0 fixture, but unfortunately for Sevilla, the second leg they stayed at home and they lost 4-0. 4 goals coming from Olivier Giroud. A very, very sad day for them. And afterwards, Sevilla have really improved after that game. They've done a lot of work home with their coach. Julian Lopetegui has done a lot of good works and he has transformed the Sevilla team into a very formidable side. In the next team on the other side, Borussia Dortmund was first in their group with 13 points behind Lazio, 10 point, Club Brugge 8 points, and Zenit St. Petersburg of 1 point. Dortmund actually enjoyed a state of monopoly, but they actually suffered against Lazio in their first leg, where Dortmund went to Italy and they lost to Lazio. So apart from that game, they really had a very, very nice season, and Erling Brandt Haaland, the poster boy of the team, have really been dominating the Dortmund attacking, and he has been showing promising signs that this season Dortmund are in for a treat as well as the Champions League is concerned. Now moving on to their statistics, when you check the statistics between Sevilla and Dortmund, when they call the goals scored, Sevilla have scored 9 goals. They have made 100 attempts. When they go to possession, as a Spanish side, 57%. That is all Spanish teams. They are really known for their possession. Don't forget, this is the 2020-2021 Champions League round of 16 betting prediction video here. When you go to the goals conceded, Sevilla have conceded 8 goals. When you go to the other side, Dortmund have scored 12 goals. They have made on 87 attempts. They've played 56 possession. That is really good for a German team like Dortmund, who has fun of attacking more than possessing football. That shows you how the team have transformed over their years. Now, when you go to the goals conceded, Dortmund have conceded only 5 goals. They scored 12 and they've conceded 5. When you go to Sevilla on the other hand, they have scored 9 and they've conceded 8. So when you check by statistics basis, I think Sevilla are really short when it comes to statistics. Dortmund stand tall. Now moving on to the head-to-head analysis, when you take these two teams have met a couple of times, down like 2. Sevilla have won 1 and they've drawn 1. Sevilla have never lost to Dortmund in any competitive games. In all these 2 games, Sevilla scored 3 goals as to Dortmund's 2 goals. When it comes to the head-to-head analysis, Sevilla also stands tall here, but unfortunately a lot of things have happened since these 2 teams met twice. So we should be expecting a different kind of game. These 2 teams play a similar style of football. They have their own formation that they play, which is similar to each other. So this is going to be a fantastic game here. Everyone, I'm advising you to stick your heads up and watch this game, because this game promises a lot of talent. Now, moving on, when you check Sevilla's personal statistics, they are from Spain, obviously. They've won the Champions League 0 times. They've won a lot of Europa League, but this is Champions League. We will not include that. When you check their last 5 games in the UCL, they've lost 1, that is to Chelsea, and they've won all of them. They are 4th in the Spanish La Liga with a very good form. When you check their form guide, they've won all of their 5 games, including the one they won against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey first leg. So I told you about the kind of goals they scored and their goals considered, because if you subtract, they have +1 goal, which is not good for a team like Sevilla. Their manager is in the person of Julian Lopetegui, who has actually transformed this team to a very good team. Dortmund, on the other hand, have won the UCL once. They are in a very good form. When you check the Bundesliga, they are a little bit sluggish. They've lost 2. They've lost 3 and won 2 of their last 5 games in the Bundesliga. They've conceded only 5 goals in this Champions League encounter with their manager, Statistical. doing everything possible. He has a lot of young talent at his disposal and is going to make use of them really, really soon. Now let's take a look at the predicted lineup here. Bono, of course, will be starting in goal post. Escudero, Carlos, Kunde, and Vidal will be playing the back four here. It's really interesting how Alex Vidal have been transformed to a wing defender here. Gone are the days when he was in Barcelona, he was playing as a midfielder, but Lopetegui have transformed him to a wing defender right back there. Really interesting. Going on to the midfield, Jordan and Fernando will be the holding midfielders with Papu Gomez from Atlanta. He's now in Sevilla. We remember last season's Atlanta squad, how Papu Gomez really dominated the midfield. He is now in Sevilla, and he will be in the midfield with Ivan Rakitic and Susu as far as the scoring machine, the goal scoring machine. And in the series, he has been scoring a lot of goals. No wonder he will be the first choice, number 9 there. Let's not forget they have very, very good players at the back there, the bench. When you check the bench, they have the players like Luka de Jong, who really helped them in securing their sixth Europa League title. We have a person of Munia Haddadi, another Barcelona player, who's also at the disposal of Julian Lopetegui, and whenever he needs him, he will bring him in and guaranteed he's going to change the game. Now checking on to Dortmund's lineup, Heinz will be at the back there. There are a lot of players, Delaney and Brand midfield, Hamas Akani and Rekan defense there. Jadon Sancho, a player who have been heavily linked to Manchester United and other EPO teams. Marco Reus and Raya will also be helping in the attacking role, as well as Ellen Brandt Haaland will be the pivot number 9 there. If you check the two statistics, you will realize they are both playing a similar formation. That is why I promised you earlier on, this game stands to bring a lot of fun. When you check the players to watch here, when you go to the Sevilla squad, as I told you, and the series is really scoring. Ivan Rakitic, a scoring midfielder. He is fond of placing a long shot and volley shots into the goal post. So he's really, really player you should be keeping a keen interest in. Not forgetting Luka de Jong and Munia Haddadi and Papu Gomez, as well as he. And if they have the services of Jesus Navas, is going to be an interesting addition to their squad. In the Dortmund squad, you can see Erling Brand Haaland and Marcus Reus is going to be a threat to each and every single team he is facing. No other than Sevilla should be taking a very keen interest in making sure that these two players are held to their stance and they don't cause an upset in Sevilla. I'm supposed to predict I'll be going in. When the draw actually came, a lot of people thought Sevilla were done as to how they lost to Chelsea and a couple of games they lost. But currently, looking at the form they have really picked up, the momentum they are growing, I'm positive Sevilla are going to win this game with 3-1. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new here, please subscribe and click on the notification bell icon. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.